Here we go again. Manchester United need a positive result at Aston Villa on Sunday, having picked up just 2 wins from their opening 6 Premier League games. United sit 13th in the table with a goal difference of -3. They are already 6 points off 4th place, and defeat at Villa Park on Sunday could spell the end of Ten Hag's Old Trafford reign. Ten Hag has talked a lot about the need to rotate this season, but Andre Onana will start in goal. Noussair Mazraoui will likely start at right back again after Ten Hag explained why he had been opting to play Diogo Dalot on the left. The Portugal international looks set to start on the left again on Sunday, with Harry Maguire coming in for Matthijs de Ligt alongside Lisandro Martinez. Manuel Ugarte will come back in, but Kobbie Mainoo may miss out once again, having not been deemed fit enough to play in Porto. If Mainoo isn't fit enough to start, Christian Eriksen could make the starting 11 after his recent good run of form, with Bruno Fernandes playing ahead of him after his red card against Tottenham was successfully appealed. Fernandes' red card in Portugal will not rule him out of Sunday's league game. Alejandro Garnacho deserves a start after some impressive showings in recent weeks, likewise Marcus Rashford. Rasmus Højlund scored his first goal of the season on Thursday, and he should start in attack. Also in other news, Erik ten Hag's future as Manchester United manager remains the subject of speculation heading into the weekend. United have endured a difficult start to the campaign with just 7 points from their first 6 Premier League fixtures. The Reds were beaten 3-0 by Tottenham Hotspur last week and will face Aston Villa on the road this weekend in their final match before the October international break. Ten Hag and company had to settle for a point in the 3-3 draw with Porto in the Europa League on Thursday night. There was uncertainty surrounding the Dutchman's future as United manager going into the trip to Portugal, and that looks set to continue heading into the weekend's clash against Villa. United agreed a new contract with Ten Hag in the summer that runs until 2026. Despite having more than 18 months remaining on his deal, Ten Hag has been heavily linked with being replaced in the Old Trafford dugout in the weeks or months ahead. Sky Bet have complied the latest odds on who could be Ten Hag's successor in the event that United decide that a change is necessary. The favorite for the job is assistant manager Ruud van Nistelrooy, with 11 out of 8 odds to be promoted to take charge at Old Trafford. Gareth Southgate, who has been out of management since resigning from his role as England head coach in the summer, is the second favorite with 5 out of 2 odds. Southgate was heavily linked with replacing Ten Hag in the final weeks of last season before the new contract was signed. Thomas Tuchel is next in the betting with 6 out of 1 odds, with the German being out of work since leaving Bayern Munich at the end of last season. Former United assistant coach and Ipswich Town boss Kieran McKenna is next at 9 out of 1, while former Chelsea manager Graham Potter has 12 out of 1 odds. Meanwhile, Erik ten Hag's future at Manchester United is not my call, co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe has said, after a difficult start to the 2024-25 season has seen the United boss under increased pressure. Ten Hag has led United to just 3 wins from 10 matches in all competitions this season, while reeling off the back of the club's lowest-ever Premier League finish in the 2023-24 campaign. Manchester United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe was reluctant to give any indication over the future of Erik ten Hag as manager of the club, saying the decision is not my call. United have struggled for form in the 2024-25 campaign, winning just 3 out of 10 matches in all competitions and have failed to pick up victory in their last 4 outings, most recently letting slip a 2-0 lead to draw 3-3 with Porto in the UEFA Europa League. And he said decisions over Ten Hag's future at the club are not in his hands. BBC Sport asked Ratcliffe whether he still had faith in Ten Hag in Barcelona on Friday, to which he replied, "I don't want to answer that question. I like Erik. I think he's a very good coach, but at the end of the day it's not my call. It's the management team that's running Manchester United that have to decide how we best run the team in many different respects. But that team that's running Manchester United has only been together since June or July. They've only been there, you can count it in weeks almost, they've not been there a long time, so they need to take stock and make some sensible decisions. Our objective is very clear, we want to take Manchester United back to where it should be, and it's not there yet, obviously. That's very clear." The Red Devils have also suffered 2 heavy defeats, first against Arne Slot's Liverpool with a 3-0 loss at Old Trafford before a damning setback by the same scoreline against Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday. After Harry Maguire secured a last-gasp draw for United in Porto on Thursday, Ten Hag urged patience from supporters, telling TNT Sports, "We will get there. Don't judge us in this moment," he said. "Judge us at the end of the season."